Hey everyone, James Niggemeyer here. Thank you for tuning back into the YouTube channel. Today I'd like to talk about another Bucca brand bait in the lineup of Bucca brand production model baits. If you're not familiar, Bucca baits, he's been around and in business for a lot of years. You got to start creating these bigger type jointed baits. You know, a lot of guys out in the Georgia area were using them to target, some really big magnum type spotted bass, but it, has since become a bait that people throw from like Lake Champlain to Texas and everywhere in between. It's a big fish bait, draws a reaction strike, and I've been a fan of their baits for a while, caught some fish on those. And so when the opportunity to partner with Bucca brand came along, I was like, let's do it, because I definitely like their baits. Their production models are really interesting in that they can do some different things that they didn't do with the handmaids. The handmaids were made of a composite type material where you couldn't do translucence and some other types of finishes. But the newer ones out of the Bucca brand lineup have really cool color schemes, paint schemes, and I like the fact that you can do some translucence or kind of blur the line between translucents and opaques. They have some different shiny type foil type finishes. So there's different things that they can do now with these production baits that was really more difficult to do with the handmade version. So I did that one recently on the trick shad. It's a 1.6 ounce bait, glide bait. I feel like it's going to be really a productive bait for a lot of different instances. Instead of just, when you think of glide baits, you think of I'm a trophy hunter. I'm thinking that the trick shad is going to be a bait that can get more play and be useful in a wider variety of situations. But today I wanted to share with you the Bucca brand Bluegill. And this is a bluegill type bait profile. Really like what they've done with this bait. It's kind of got that paintbrush type tail that a lot of the original Bucca baits were made. The bull shad was made like that. And you have a lot of detail in the gill plates and gill marking right there that you have in a lot of bluegills. But obviously this paint job's really slick, and I just like the fact that this has kind of a shiny sheen. I wouldn't call it a foil finish, but it's got that, and then it's got the bars on it. I feel like this is going to be a great one. I've been reading online over the last couple years where people have referenced this bait as a great one to catch fish with. It's a 3 3/4 inch bait and weighs 3/4 of an ounce. So going to be able to throw this in a lot of different situations, and I feel like it'll be something that you can fish for a lot of different species: smallmouth, spotted bass, largemouth, and just about anything that could eat a bluegill, if you're honest. But I got this one here, which this one's called Violet Brim. Like that one. I like that kind of a darker color, but it also has some different detailing in it. And then I also got this one here, which is a bone color. This one's called Pearl Bone. I feel like these bone type colors in a lot of glide baits and a lot of your bigger baits just are really effective, and could be really a good one for maybe more of your off-colored water type situations. And then I would probably lean more on that in more of your clear water situations. But they have like probably 6 different finishes. I feel like it's going to be really good around the spawn, but I think it'll also be good when you get in some weedy areas or around docks where you see a lot of bluegill around there. It's a slow sink type bait. Hook size is a number 6. I'm going to pull one of these guys out of here. We'll have a closer look at it. There it is right there. I feel like this is, kind of the size of like a 3.5 square bill. But it's like I said, a slow sink. So on a long cast, you're going to be able to run it a little bit deeper, obviously, especially with fluorocarbon. But again, that lifelike finish really looks good. And then I love just that kind of that iridescent, so that you can get that flash and draw fish to the bait. The thing about glide baits and the thing about some of your bigger swim baits is the fact that they really have not a lot of negative visual cues to the fish, which is the reason why so many fish will follow those baits. And so when you have something with a little bit of a shine, you can actually pick up fish from further out and draw the fish to the bait. So like the little paintbrush type tail on there. It's got great hardware. I mean, this bait's ready to go. I feel like you pick this up, take it out of the package, and really just get to work. Looking forward to fishing this one around anytime I see bluegill in the water, and when there's fish suspended up. I feel like if you could run it over top of them, they'll probably come up. I look to try to fish this bait in a lot of ways like a spinner bait, around targets, laydowns, little rocky outcroppings, points, docks, etc. Cool bait. If you're not familiar with it, I know that it's been out for a little bit, and that some of the anglers been posting online about how they like the bait and how they catch fish on it. If you have some familiarity with the bait, share it in the comment section. Love to hear about some of the ways in which you like to fish it. Some of the other people in the community would probably like to know as well. And I'll try to do a follow-up video, share some different information that I've had once I have put the trick shad and the baby bull through the paces. Thank you guys for watching these videos, commenting, subscribing to the channel, and giving me a thumbs up. I also want to let you know that I appreciate all the orders in the Team Niggemeyer Fishing merch lineup with hats and hoodies and shirts and decals. Certainly appreciate it. It's one of the best ways you can support the channel. Until next time, thanks for watching. Good fishing.